What's up, Knicks Nation? I'm getting stuff together. I am so hyped today. And most of y'all, except for a few that are the faithful ones on my channel, the true faithful Knicks fans, understand why I would be hyped. I wanted to, first of all, give blessings to those that are out here working in the healthcare field to save people's lives, and those that work with them being the first responders, who are the brave ones that actually run to trouble to try to save people. Blessings on them. Blessings on the people that do the work of picking up nasty garbage to keep our places clean. Blessings on those that do humble work in delivering food, delivering mail, delivering UPS, delivering FedEx as contractors in this place with ungrateful people, delivering pizza, delivering food and Uber Eats. Blessings on them. Blessings on the ones that are out here doing the real heroic work of helping to save and recover the teenagers and children that are the unfortunate victims of child molestation and pedophilia. And it's a shame that that exists. But blessings on those that are helping, and those that are helping the people that are out here victims of pornography. Some of y'all think the women are really enjoying what's being done to them in these movies. They're acting. Most of them are trafficking victims. Blessings on the people helping those that are trafficking victims in pornography. Those that are children that are being used in pornographic movies, and curses on the ones that do these movies and that exploit these children. Curses on the ones that exploit the people that are prostitutes, and the ones that are child prostitutes, and the ones that are victims of human trafficking and sex slavery. Double curses on those that participate in these things. And if you are one of those, I don't want you here. Double curses on those that profit from these things. If you one of those, I don't want you here. I don't want your subscription. Double curses on those that are the perverts that create the great demand. And no, it ain't the southern border that's the problem. It's the perverts, mostly among white males. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm hot today. Yes, I am. Blessings on the homeless. More than 600,000. Some people say it's 800,000. Men, women, children, senior citizens, and veterans that have served the country living on the streets. Blessings on them, for theirs is the kingdom. What's up, Malik Shabazz, my brother? Charles Dead, Irving Green, Severe Jorgensen, Donnell 140th Street, DMF, Tromboy, June Man, Jose Loco, Delmar Brown, Richard Baptiste, Keith Watkins, my man Ron Cohen, brother Clint Stewart, Eddie Battle, Camario, Jarvis, my man, my brother, my Cherokee Indian, my man, what's up? Brooklyn Buddha, how y'all doing? Let me first say this to start us off. Let me ask a couple of questions. I'm going to ask a couple of questions. I want to make sure, Knicks Nation, in my chat, can you hear me? Angrill, Luigi Spaghetti, what's up? Can y'all hear me? Test it. Could you just type in one? I want to make sure you hear my questions. Are you ready for my questions? I want to make sure you hear. Okay? Listen here. Let me ask you a question. The Knicks have now played a grand total so far this year of 56 games. Let me ask you, at any game, have the Knicks had their full contingent? Any game. Nick, is there one game in the 56 games that they have had their full contingent? Wait, I want to make sure now. Okay. Let me ask you this. Have the Boston Celtics played this season with their full contingent? Have the Boston Celtics played this season with their full contingent? Have the Boston Celtics had their full contingent? Yes or no? Yes, they have. Let me ask you this question. Have the Cleveland Cavaliers played this season with their full contingent? Have the Cleveland Cavaliers played this season with their full contingent. Is that yes or no? So wait. Let me make sure I understand what we're saying here. So the Boston Celtics have their full contingent. The Cleveland Cavaliers had their full contingent. The Knicks have not had their full contingent. And people are talking about fire Tom Tibido. What the hell? And you wonder why I get upset? Listen here. Do you really expect the Knicks to beat teams without their full contingent, who have had their full contingent the whole season? And in fact, with Cleveland and Boston, they've had now their full contingent for 2 seasons. And you expect the Knicks, where Karl Anthony Towns is new, Mikal Bridges is new, OG is new, they haven't had Mitchell Robinson, and you really are surprised that they lose to 2 teams as Cleveland and Boston? Are you surprised? Really? And you ready to talk about fire? See, this is the thing, brother. I got 10,000 subscribers. I don't care if it drops to half. I honestly do not give a crap. Because I want to get rid of all of the fake fans out here buying into this crap. I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm telling you, I don't care about the money. I'm trying to get rid of it. I make money. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Every time, listen, I feel like a guy that runs a honey truck. Y'all ever heard of a honey truck? You know what a honey truck is? Y'all ever heard of a honey truck? Huh? You ever heard, you know what a honey truck is? Honey truck is the truck that empties out the cesspool. That's the honey truck. It's a truck that empties out. In other words, the truck, I almost put the picture of the honey truck on the thumbnail today. That's how pissed I was. A honey truck, when the cesspool gets full of crap, the honey truck comes and drains the cesspool of the crap. They call it the honey truck because it's brown stuff that it's doing. It's not sweet. It's stink, and they drain it out. Every time the Knicks lose a game, the cesspool gets full. Let me just say this very clear. I got stuff to get off my chest today, so bear with me. Every time, it was just 2 days ago. No, wait. We talking about Thursday, right? So Saturday night, Friday, 3 nights ago, Mikal Bridges made a block, the block of the year, at the rim, on a guy 7 feet tall. At the rim. Okay? And everybody was, Mikal Bridges on his defense. Oh, Mikal Bridges is great on defense. And then the next night, he can't play defense. We can't beat no top teams. We need to fire Tom Tibido. He's playing this guy too many minutes. See, when the cesspool comes, I need to drain the cesspool. I need to drain when it's full, because that's when the toxic dudes come out. I had some asshole, and I'm gonna just say, I had some asshole come on my channel talk about Tom Tibido has until next year. It's like, wait, I didn't know, mofo, you was signing his checks to tell him how long he got. I didn't know you was signing his checks. Y'all crazy? You ain't signing Tibs checks to be talking about how long he got. Do you realize, some of you dumbasses, that before Tibido got here, the Knicks were the laughing stock of the NBA? Do you realize that? And when are some of y'all gonna wake up? Some of y'all gonna wake up to the narratives that are created in the media to get you to buy into it? When you gonna wake up from that? So the narrative is now they can't beat the top teams. That's the narrative now. And some of y'all done stupidly bought into it. It drives me crazy. And then you come on my channel, why can't the Knicks beat top teams? Well, number one, we just went over it. They ain't had their whole contingent for the whole season. They got 3 new guys in their starting lineup. Man, y'all will try a Hebrew's patience like the children of Israel pushed Moses to the brink. Y'all will do that. Some of y'all really. And any of y'all still listening to Stephen A. Stupid, I'm like, what is your problem? Why are you listening to him? What does he say that makes any sense to you? Do you realize he's a paid clown? He's a paid clown. Okay? He is Step and Fetch It, president of Step and Fetch It University. Yazzle mazzle. They're giving him $10 million a year to be step and fetching. And y'all buying into step and fetching. He's not even a field Negro. He's a house Negro of the highest order. And y'all listening to him. Oh my gosh, man. Stop it. Don't come on my channel with it. I don't want your subscription. Somebody said, I might unsubscribe. I said, let me help you with that. Get the hell out of here. I don't want you here. No, man. I want positive, Nick. Listen. Lewis Luck, thanks for the fight. The problem isn't the loss. It's the fact that they haven't been competitive in the losses. Listen, man. No, I don't want to hear that. That ain't no problem. You know what the real problem is? It's you. It ain't the Knicks' problem. It's you. That's the problem. You all haters out here listening to this bull crap. That's the problem. It ain't the Knicks. The Knicks ain't got a problem. The Knicks where they supposed to be at this situation. You know what a real fan is? A Chicago Cubs fan. Waited 40 years for the Cubs to win the pennant. And was wearing that blue and white every year, pushing for the Cubbies, buying their season tickets. That's a real fan. That's a real fan. Okay? That's a real fan. The Cleveland Cavaliers, those are real fans. They stuck with their team when they was at the bottom. LeBron came, then he left to go to Miami. They stuck with their squad. So much so that LeBron said, I got to come back. Those are real fans. Okay? Those are real fans. Not these talking about fire the coach every 5 minutes because they lose a game. After it took us 20 years to get here. So you go 20 years sucking up and you get a coach that's now getting you to the playoffs every year so that it's expected for you to get to the playoffs. That's long-term sustainable winning. And some of you are talking about fire him? What the hell's wrong with y'all? Stop buying into the narrative of overanalyzing everything this coach does. You ain't the coach. Can he make mistakes? Yes. Is he allowed to? Yes. Can he make a mistake without y'all being all up in his ass? Can he do that? Damn. It drives me crazy. I'll be like, and then coming on my channel, could you please talk about Tibido not being able to beat top teams? Now I'm going to talk about you, dumbass. You the problem, dumbass. Tibs ain't got no problem. He know what he's doing. See, when we had David Fizdale, if you remember, David Fizdale, I think that year, he changed the starting lineup more than 20 times. He didn't know his ass from his elbow. Unfortunately, okay? He didn't. He didn't know who he wanted to start. He didn't have no system. He didn't have no game. He was like a dude trying to rap to a girl and ain't got no line. Ain't got a line. You got to have a game. You got to have something you know what you're doing. Tibbs has a game. He likes defense. He likes vets. You may not like how he does it, but that's his game plan. That's what he does. Okay? And he's our coach. Stick with him. Stop tripping. Stop joining the media and backbiting. You ain't no coach. Ain't none of y'all getting paid to be a GM or a coach. The heaviest uniform in the NBA is the New York Knicks uniform. And why? Because of y'all. That's why. Because of y'all. Because of y'all. That's why. It's the heaviest uniform to wear. Jalen Brunson had a weight vest when he was shooting his three-pointers in the three-point contest. It's the Knicks weight vest he was wearing. That's the heaviest. That's the weight vest. Okay? That's the weight vest right there. Tibbs got a game plan. He know what he's doing. You may not like it, but it's his game plan. Okay? And somebody said, well, he's never won anything. He never had a team like this. Ever. You talk about Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is one guy. He built that team in his image. And if Derrick Rose didn't wreck his knee, they might have won the chip. They was giving to Miami all they could handle. Okay? So he ain't never had a team like this. And this is the first year he got it. This is after coaching for 5 years. With guys like Alfred Payton as your point guard. With guys like Reggie Bullock starting at your small forward spot. That's what he had. Okay? With guys like R.J. Barrett developing, sometimes wearing Ray Charles glasses. That's what he was working with. Now he's got 5 real pros. Okay? Now he's got 5 real pros, and he's got dogs on his bench. He just ain't got them all together yet. They haven't played together yet. And he's got so-called Knicks fans talking about fire him. What the hell's wrong with y'all? I just can't get it. I'm just like, man, what kind of fans are these? What kind of fans are these? That all of a sudden your team is now in the top 3 in the East. And nobody, not the NBA, you don't hear nobody saying that the Knicks are a surprise team. You notice that? You ain't never heard somebody say the Knicks are a surprise team in the East. They're in the top. No, nobody says that. Why? Because it ain't no surprise. Because they that good now. No, it's not no surprise. So what they got to do to bring the negativity so they can't be Cleveland and they can't be Boston. Okay. The way I look at it, let them enjoy the ass whooping they gave us. Is cool. Bring it. I don't care. If Boston whoop our ass today, I'm still going to be like I am today, tomorrow. Because the Knicks still ain't got their full contingent. I thought Mitch Rob would play Friday. I was disappointed when I found out he wasn't playing. I was really disappointed. And I was concerned with OG because OG is a slow starting dude. He needs to get back in the flow. He ain't played since February. And if you look at the box score, look at the box score. OG had 6 shots, 2 for 6, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, 1 steal. Does that sound like the OG that we know? Wait. Look at his box score. Look at him. He played 27 minutes, 2 of 6. He only took 6 shots. 3 3-point attempts, 1 hit. No free throws. Okay, 1 steal, 2 turnovers. Does that sound like the OG that we know? You know what? I'm going to tell you, it does not. Why? Because he forgot how to play basketball? No, he's just coming back. Okay? What is wrong with y'all? No, Mitch Rob ain't playing today either. Mitch Rob ain't playing. And they said Josh Hart is questionable. And so is OG. Honestly, if it's up to me, I know the height's a problem, but I'd start Deuce McBride. How many of y'all, would you start Deuce McBride? In fact, let's make that. Would you start Deuce McBride? I would start Deuce McBride. I would. Because not, and Tibs almost said as much. And that's why I'm saying it. Because Tibbs almost said as much. He said he's undersized, but he can play. You know, that's what he said. And that's the thing. He's undersized. But one thing the Knicks did, and which they do consistently when they get blown out, is, look at here. The Cleveland Cavaliers shot 51% from the 3-point line. 51%. Now, why is that? Because Brunson is the weak link there, okay? And in some, if you notice, Precious shouldn't be. But if you notice, if y'all remember the game Thursday night, go back to Thursday night. Try to block this Cleveland one out your mind. But go back to Thursday night. You recall in the first 5 minutes of the game, Tibbs called a timeout. It was like less than 5 minutes. The game was less than 5 minutes old. Y'all remember he called a timeout and he was pissed. Do y'all remember that? He was pissed. Do you know why he was pissed? Because a couple of Bulls had almost for eternity to shoot a 3-point shot. Lonzo Ball was almost lining up the ball on the laces before he shot the ball. And nobody was near him. One time it was Brunson. One time it was Precious. Okay. No, this is the thing, Palvaromo. I am setting up, because you see, when I dash somebody from the channel, they get 3 weeks off before I can see that comment again. And that's merciful. Some of these folks I'm thinking about permanently blocking, just putting on my permanent do not come back list. See, and so I always, some of y'all could bear witness. I've been warning y'all for a minute. I still get dumbasses coming on with this, but I don't care. I'm being real. Okay, be real. Get the hell out of here, because I don't want to see it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. This is for real Knicks fans. This channel for real Knicks fans. That it ain't for no sometime. It ain't that. Even during Fizz Goggles time, I was supporting the Knicks. Okay, still I knew he didn't know what the hell he was doing, but you know what? I'm trying to support my squad. Okay, trying to support my squad. But if you put Deuce in there, one thing you're going to get is perimeter defense. Y'all hear me? When you put Deuce in there, you're going to get perimeter defense. And this is the thing. You put Deuce in there with McCall. See, don't expect McCall to carry Brunson alone. You put Deuce in there with McCall, and you're going to have something. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. So Precious, and McCall started terribly against the Bulls. He started real slow against the Bulls. He was bad, terrible, in fact. First quarter, he was terrible. He started catching it as the game went on. And if you recall, Deuce kind of did a little shove toward Tibbs. if you recall, they asked Deuce, what do you think was the difference tonight in how you played? I mean, you scored 23 points and you had a tremendous defensive game. What was the difference? Did y'all remember what Deuce said? Did any of y'all heard what he said? Did you hear what he said? Y'all hear it? Because he said, oh, I'm blowing the piston today, New York State of mind. I ain't. No. What did he say, Grill Chick? He said, well, the difference is, I'm out there longer. That was toward Tibs, y'all. That was toward Tibs. He said, yeah, I got more minutes tonight. I'm out there longer. See, this is the thing. From his attitude, Deuce thoroughly believes that if he's out there more minutes, he can help the team win. Do y'all catch that from him? That's what I'm catching from him. I'm catching from him. If y'all keep me on the floor, we have a better chance of winning the basketball game. That's what I'm catching. So he said, Tibbs, you need to keep me on the floor. Tibbs. And Tibbs is like, yeah, he's got a lack of size, but So it's a little back and forth. So I'm thinking, man, that's why I'm thinking, please. I know Boston's tall. I'm gonna sit OG tonight. I'm going to sit OG. I'm starting Deuce. That's what I would do. And actually, honestly, I had put it out on X that I thought they would go to battle with the same crew they did Thursday night. Shalom Organic, I thought they would go to battle with the same crew. And I was actually good with that. I was not happy that OG was starting. And not against Cleveland. And the reason I thought that is because OG's going to need time to get his legs back. Cleveland ain't the right crew to try to do it with. That's what I was thinking. So I was thinking, man, you got to bring, just like you heard that Tibbs have said, and even Bagley have said, they're going to bring Mitch Rob along slowly. Y'all heard that? They said he's going to bring him along slowly. He might get 10 minutes. He's going to bring him along slowly. They're not going to, they're not going to rush him. I thought they should have did the same thing with OG. Okay, they should have did the same. Come off the bench to start off. Not that he permanently would come off the bench, but you just bring him along slowly to get him back in the rhythm. That's what I thought. I didn't like the fact that he was starting because to me, the Precious Deuce combination in the starting lineup, that was hellified on Thursday night. If it wasn't for them, the Knicks would have lost the game. I'm tired. The Knicks would have lost the game. Yeah, Gatto had a great game. You expect that. He had a great game statistically against the Cavaliers. Look, he was 10 of 15 against the Cavaliers. He was 10 of 15. He scored 23 points. He was 1 of 3. But look here. When you look at the box score, this is a glaring problem. Deuce had 5 shots. Deuce got 5 shots. How you expect him to produce with 5 shots? Now, when he's in the starting lineup, he gets a chance to ease into it like he did the other night when he scored 23. And once he starts getting in the flow, y'all saw it, both sides of the basketball. He's dynamite, man. I mean, am I right? Am I right? Am I telling y'all the truth or not? Both sides of the basketball, that little boy is dynamite, okay? He damn near dynamite. That's all I'm saying. So you give him a chance to get in the flow. You keep him on the floor. You start him. And you start him to get that perimeter defense. Deuce is a football player playing basketball. And the dude will bust you in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Deuce ain't playing. Deuce is toughness. That's what we need. See? So I expect him to not start Deuce today because of the hype that Boston come with when you're talking about Kristaps Porzingis. You're talking about, it's really Kristaps Porzingis. And then, of course, you got Tatum and Brown. But, hey, how you doing, Miss Edwards? Blessings to you. Blessings to your sister. Yeah. But I wish he would start Deuce today. I have no problem with that. Matter of fact, let's take a look what they got as far as, let me see here. I'm looking because NBA.com, NBA.com, they'll give you the expected starting lineups. And they had Deuce in the starting lineup against the Cavaliers, which I was glad they did. But I was surprised that Tibbs did not do that. But I understand because of the height. He was scared of the height. And so he put them out there, for that. And I get it. It's no problem. I was like, okay, I get it. That's your decision, coach. Do what you do. But I wished he'd have started Deuce against the Cavaliers. I wished he would have, but he didn't. So, is what it is, man. But Thursday night, when you're talking about the minutes Deuce played and the shot attempts he got, that's the thing. You want him to play enough minutes to get in the flow and get his shot attempts up. 5 shots ain't going to do it. That's why some people talking about, well, the Knicks bench can't contribute. Well, they can. They got to get some more shots. Deuce took 19 shots against the Bulls. He took 19 shots. See, that's what you want. That's what you want. When you compare the number of shots he takes to other top 6 men in the league, he don't take even half what. Like if you're looking at Peyton Pritchard, how much you want to bet Peyton Pritchard take more than 5 shots a game? How much you want to bet he do that? Peyton Pritchard take way more than 5 shots a game. Okay, he gets his shots coming off. Deuce has got to get more shots. He has got to get more. This is the thing. Y'all know very well that when Cameron Payne is on the floor, that boy gonna hoist up some shots. He's not going to pass up no shots. He's going to be aggressive. That's what they're paying him to do. Now they're paying Deuce to play some defense. I get it, but you want him to be. See, Peyton Pritchard on what they played against. Who they beat? They beat Philly. I think it was Wednesday night. Peyton Pritchard had 18 shots, and I'm gonna tell you, I bet you that's his norm. I bet you that's what he normally do. See, you got to get Deuce shooting more. He's got to shoot the ball more. If you want to win, you got to have Deuce McBride throwing up at least, I would say, at least 12 shots a game. At least. You got to get that. I don't care how he's shooting. You want him out there doing it. I'm looking at the Boston Celtics stats. I want to see Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard, let me see now. How many shots a game does boy take? Let's see. Pritchard averages 11 shots a game. There you go. He shoots 11 shots a game. He hits 5 of them. He shoots 8 of his 11 shots. He shoots 8 3-point attempts a game. The Knicks got to do that. They got to get Deuce more involved. You got a dog here. He's a key, And in the meantime, at least he helps you on the perimeter defense. See, he's going to be Deuce. And this is the thing about him. Her one night, Tot started slow. In fact, so did McCall. And they asked Brunson about it. And Brunson, if you recall, Brunson said this. These are the words. I don't know what game it was, but I'll never forget what he said. He said, tip-off's at 7:30. You should be ready to play at 7:30. Y'all remember that? He said, tip-off's at 7:30. You need to be ready to play at 7:30. Not 7:45, not 8 o'clock. You should be ready to play at 7:30. That's what he said. And to me, Deuce is ready to play at tip-off. See, McCall starts slow sometimes. OG obviously starts slow. Gato starts slow. Deuce comes out ready to play. And how? Why does that happen? Why is that? Because he's ready to chew you up on the defensive end. See, his shot may be there, may not be there, but what's always going to be there is he's ready to dog you defensively. He's ready. Okay? He comes out the tip ready to dog you defensively. That's what I'm saying. And yes, you need more defense on the perimeter. Bring Deuce out there. Bring Deuce out there. Start McCall at the 3. Okay? And either start OG or Precious at the 4. I wouldn't mind sitting OG tonight. We got a big game. OG better be ready to go or sit your ass down. That's all I'm saying. Don't come out there thinking we got to get you hurt. No. Sit. Okay? Sit. Okay, so we'll see how this plays out today. I don't know. I'm trying to see who the projected starters are for the Knicks today against Boston, because obviously Boston is and should be favored to win this game. There's no doubt about that. I think we'd all be deceiving ourselves if we had any thought that the Knicks are supposed to be favored to win this game. They're not. They're not going to be favored to win this game, nor should they be favored to win this game. They shouldn't be. Okay? No, they shouldn't be favored to win this game. Boston's a better team. They're playing with their full contingent, and we're gonna have a problem today. There's no doubt about it. The Knicks are fighting an uphill battle today. I don't want to sugarcoat it, and I'm trying to prepare you assholes, because listen here, they're gonna have a hard time, but it ain't the end of the season. They may lose this battle, but they ain't gonna lose the war. I still am of the mind that when Mitchell Robinson is healthy and Josh Hart is back, there's gonna be hell to pay. I'm still of that mind. I'm not talking about firing Tibido. I don't give a crap if he plays them all 40 minutes a game. I don't give 2 craps about that. Okay? Some of y'all need to get off that Minute Police tip. Stop buying into that bull crap. Okay? Tibs do what he do. If dudes want to sit, they could sit. If you ready to play, get your ass out there and earn your money. That's the way I feel about it. Get your ass out there. You being paid to play. If you got to play 48 minutes, you play 48 minutes. Okay? That's all I'm saying. The hell with all that. Oh, he's playing them too many minutes. Come on, man. This is the league. You better be a grown man or you got to sit. That's why I'm telling you about them rookies not playing. They ain't grown men yet. Them boys and babies in diapers. Y'all talking about, we got to play them more. You ain't playing no babies when grown man is called for. You better be out there with your grown-ass man game. That's all I'm saying. See? What's up, Miss Stevenson? How you doing, man? And that's all I'm saying. So it's time for grown-ass men to play. 48, 40, whatever the hell, play your minutes. And if you tired, sit your ass down. Tibs ain't making nobody play. Some of y'all getting this backwards. Tibs lets the players because he respects veterans to understand what they are doing. If they don't have that, I remember, who else did that? And I didn't realize it until I was sitting behind the bench. I used to go to the UMass games when Marcus Camby was there. Camby had me and his mother back behind the bench. And I used to hear what Calipari would say to them. Calipari would tell the players, when you're tired, come out the game, because he expected you to be at 100% energy all game. And when they weren't, he would break in their ass, not because they missed an assignment. He said, if you're tired, come out the damn game. Don't try to play tired. See, all players want to stay on the court all the time. That's a natural thing. When you play basketball, did you want to get subbed out the game? Nobody wants to get subbed out the game. But he said, if you're tired, come out the game. And the players would listen to him. They'd raise their hand when they were tired, and they'd come out, and he'd put somebody hungry and fresh in the game. See, Tibs does the same thing. The problem is guys want to play through it. They're tired, and they're trying to play. They need to sit their ass down. That's not on Tibs. He trusts his veterans. He should. They're grown-ass men. He knows that they should know better. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Chaney was that way. That's right, at Temple. And when Rick Brunson played there. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. So Eddie Davis played there. They had a nice team. I love Temple, man. I love Temple. Rick Brunson, Davis. They were not Eddie Davis. What's his name, David? He ended up winning a chip with either Miami or Lakers. He was a good player. He come out of Temple. They was good, man. I love them team, man. Yeah. So. But that's what OG, McCall, they got to learn that. If you ain't ready to play, Eddie Jones, thank you, the Fever. That was a dude. He could ball, man. And it was him. They had Brunson. They had a bunch of dogs over there, man. And they wasn't like, Eddie Jones was the close thing they had to like a blue chipper. None of them guys were blue chippers, But Chaney would have him ready to ball. Chaney would have him ready to play. Okay. Temple wasn't no joke. Okay. Temple wasn't. Right. So that's all I'm saying. Mark, I love their teams. Man. I did. I just couldn't root for them because at the time, I'm on my boy Camby's side, so I'm rooting for you, man. I ain't even like Calipari, but I had to respect him, So that's what it was. Okay, but man, I loved the fire that Chaney would come with. He would come with some fire, man. He wasn't BSing, and that would extend to his team. Okay, and that's what I like about Tom Tibido. Him barking all game long, standing up on the sideline. He wants to smoke, and he wants his players to catch that. And if you ain't ready, take your ass out the game. See, so that's why you see Brunson sitting. Okay, that's why you see Brunson sit sometimes because he's tired. He needs to sit. The Tibs will make him decide that. But then when he's ready to come back in, he has to wait for Tibs. One game, he's looking at Tibs. He keeps looking at Tibs. He keeps looking at Tibs. Tibs was running with that second unit, and he let them run. See? But no, man. If y'all going to be real Knicks fans, for real, you should always be positive on your team. You should never be talking about fire Tom Tibido. You should never be talking about trading any of your players if you're a real Knicks fan. If you want to play NBA 2K in your room somewhere, go do that. Don't come here, though, because it ain't going to be a welcome here. And I'm not welcoming any, like zero, like no tolerance for any Tibs negativity. I'm not having it. Not here. No. Somebody, well, you just on Tibs. Yes, I am. And I'm not apologetic about it. I'm going to support the man. As long as he's on the Knicks sideline, that's my dude. Okay? The hell with y'all. Go to Stephen A. Stupid and plead your cause with that fool. Not here, though. Not here. This ain't going to happen. Okay? This ain't going to happen. Okay? That's right. So they will compete when they do. One thing for sure. If they got the energy, and I've been saying this, there's two functions of Knick play. It's energy and execution. Sometimes they have energy, sometimes they don't. And it's hard to tell when it comes. Okay? It's hard to tell. So they didn't have it Friday night. They didn't have the energy. It wasn't there. They're not at their full strength. Cleveland was waiting for them. No problem. I'm actually, so listen, I really believe this. What doesn't destroy you makes you stronger. Y'all hear what I'm saying? What doesn't destroy you makes you stronger. I'm glad Cleveland beat their ass because it's gonna be that much more when Mitch Rob, OG, Josh, everybody's ready for the playoffs. Bring it, beat it. Go ahead, get your jollies off. I'm glad they did because it's gonna be on real soon. We ain't joking with y'all. All right, cool. That's what I'm saying. I was like surprised, like, damn, man. I don't know why I'm surprised. There's like about 30%, 20% contingent of Knicks Nation that are straight assholes with all kind of problems. Straight assholes. I wish they wasn't even claiming to be a Knicks fan. Please move the hell on to somebody else. Please go to some other team. Any team. Go someplace else. But don't come in here. See? I'm trying to say. We're going to be all right. You know what I mean? We just need to regroup. And we might get our ass kicked today, but I think I could tell you, let me guarantee you something today. I can't guarantee a win, but I'm going to guarantee they're going to come with effort today. I'm going to guarantee they're coming out with fire today. They might still get their ass beat, but they're going to bring it today. They're going to try their best, okay? And that's all you can ask for. That's why it makes me mad when I see Boy, you almost get me to curse, man. Shut up. Just shut up. Constructive criticism, my ass. Blow that out your ass, man. Constructive criticism. You ain't got no goddamn constructive criticism. You come with high piles of bullcrap. Cesspool mess. Get the hell out of here. Constructive criticism. Who the fuck? Man, please. Constructive my ass. You ain't got no goddamn constructive criticism. Shut the hell up. Just shut up. Please. Look. They might get their ass beat today, but I'm going to still be with them tomorrow. You understand? They might get their ass beat today, but I'm going to still be with them tomorrow. And they're going to try their best today. They are. Listen, that's why it drives me crazy when I see dudes like Jericho Sims, who gave his all to be the best player that he could. Was he shortcoming? Did he have shortcomings? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But it wasn't for lack of effort. It wasn't for lack of effort. Okay. So he gets traded and they trade him to try to get him in a better situation for him. And they did. Okay. I hope he thrives in Milwaukee. I really do. Like anybody else. I hope Dennis Smith Jr. thrives. I hope Frank Ntilikina thrives. I hope Cam Reddish thrives. They weren't working out here. Okay. But don't need to say they suck. We need to get rid of them like they garbage that you just toss aside. Yeah. And listen, somebody brought up Coach Hauser. I don't know if it was you. Somebody, whoever it is, I'm sure you're going to tell me. But you know what? If we can't re-sign Precious, because Precious, we need to get him back. Okay. There's no doubt in my mind. The boy's upside is tremendous. And I would love to have him back. But if for some reason he gets a better offer like Hartenstein did from someplace else and he goes, Q-Dog's a free agent this summer. I would not mind having him back. I would not mind having Q-Dog back. I just would not mind that. I would have no problem at all. I would not mind that. I would not mind having Q-Dog back. Okay? Yeah, so, and honestly, if prayer is involved with the Knicks, I just pray that nobody gets hurt. That's my prayer. And that's for both teams. The Most High, I believe, don't care who wins the game. I pray that nobody gets hurt. Nobody gets seriously injured. Okay, so yeah, if we could get Q Dog back, I would not have a problem with that. If Precious has to go because he gets a bet, I can't help it. You know, Precious, if the Knicks could only offer him a limited amount of money and some other team could say, listen, we give you 4 years, 60 million, he got to take the money. It's like Hardenstein. That ain't no problem. You got to take the money. But man, I would not mind getting my boy Q Dog back in the Knicks uniform. I would have no problem. No problem at all. No problem. One thing for sure. Your perimeter defense would go up a notch. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. So, yeah. Somebody brought that up. Yeah, man. Cherokee Indian, I can't stand it, man. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Come on my channel with it. Go to another thing. I don't be looking at Stephen A. Stupid. And somebody had the nerve to put a link to somebody else's channel. Said, what the hell I want to watch somebody else's channel for? Most of these people are the reason I got my channel. I was tired of listening to Stephen A. Stupid and BSPN sprout crap and people like CBS with Avery, I forgot his name, Avery sprouting crap about the Knicks, and then all of the Knicks content creators just picking that up and regurgitating it as if it's original content. That ain't no damn content. That don't take no damn thought. That don't take no understanding of basketball. And I was tired of listening to it. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna put out my thoughts on this stuff from what I know, and that's what I've been doing. And I don't need to go back and hear these idiots. I don't need to. I don't. So somebody said, did you hear so-and-so? No, I ain't heard it, and I don't want to hear it. Bring me somebody that got some goddamn sense. I like, man, you know what? I don't know. Well, put it this way. It was a joy to listening to Monica McNutt and Mike Breen on Thursday. That was joy. I love listening. Miss Monica McNutt, I love listening to you. Keep doing what you do, my sweet girl. Keep doing what you do, sweet thing. Do what you do. She knows her basketball. I love listening to her. Me and her on the same wavelength when it comes to that. I love listening to her do the game. She brings out the facts. She knows what she's talking about. Do it, girlfriend. Do your thing, girl. Baby girl know what she's talking about. Yeah. Baby girl know what she's talking about. Let's bring it. I love hearing that. Okay. All right. So she got me on that. Her and Mike Breen, I was listening to them straight, man, not playing. Only turn the music on during the commercials. But man, she good. She good. She good. That's all I got to say about that. She good. It was a joy listening to her. Now, today's game, I'm assuming is going to be on national TV since it's Boston, right? Am I right about that? I'm assuming this game is going to be on national TV. And let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it is since it's Boston. Let me see here. The Knicks are playing, but yeah, it's on BSPN and ABC, ABCDEFG and BSPN. Yeah, so we're gonna definitely be probably. I don't know if Doris Burke is out there. Maybe we listen to some of it, but I'm gonna have my playlist ready, and we'll be doing our thing. I'm taking a little. So every once in a while, I take a hiatus on my wine and my port wine and my sangria. I give my body a chance to regroup, because I know I'm very much aware that the wines that have the sulfites in it bring inflammation to my body, and I'm willing to deal with that. But just every once in a while, I know I need to take a break, give my body inflammation chance to go back down, do some healing. So I'm in that period right now. So I can't have my wine tonight. But normally in a situation like this, I put my music on, have my sangria at my side, and be ready to just enjoy the game, and let's watch the Knicks do what they do, But we ain't gonna do that today. In fact, today I'm doing a little cabbage juice. That's part of my anti-inflammation game. Put some cabbage juice with some celery and some cukes in there, and then get the anti-inflammation game going. Yeah, Bob Myers, man, he act like ABCD, He act like alphabet soup, you know what I'm saying? So he get on my last nerve too. I don't be listening to Bob Myers. Yeah, so something else. But today, then I throw a little ginger in there at my right in Cherokee. My man. See, that's exactly right. Shame on you when you step 2. Old dirty bastard. Shame on you. Yeah, so I put the cabbage in there with the celery and the cucumber and the ginger, and I throw a little MCT oil in there with some salt, and I put some apples in there with it, sweeten it up. Man, that thing tastes good to me, man. It's like, man, it had me going to the bathroom a whole lot, but it's good. It's anti-inflammatory, so I'm trying to bring it down. You know what I mean? So normally I would have my sangria with maybe or some pork with it, something like that, and I'm watching the game and I'm chilling, smoothing out while I'm listening to some nice 90s rap, watching my Knicks. But today I can't go there, so I'm just giving my system a chance to flush. And it takes 56 days for your body's blood to redo itself. That's why, like, if you give blood, they tell you can't give blood but every 56 days because it takes 56 days for your body to rebuild itself. So I always give myself, when I start these things, 56 days, you know, for my body to get generated, and then I reevaluate how I am at the end of the 56. Okay. I'm an old head, so I got to really watch these things. You know, a lot of us Hebrews, man, we got the highest levels of hypertension and diabetes and all that. So we got to be careful, man. They're trying to kill us with the food. Y'all know that, right? They're trying to kill us with the food. So you got to be careful how you handle business on that tip, you know. Yeah, we're trying to handle business on that to make sure we good. And I'm feeling great, man. I can't complain at all. I ain't ready for no Olympics or anything. You know, I ain't going to front. I ain't ready for Mr. Universe, but I'm still got what I got. I'm ready to go. You mean? Yeah, ready to go. So, yeah. Charm Boy, what do you think? Charm Boy, answer your own question. You asking me? What do you think? What do you think Raw would answer to that? What do you think? What would Raw say to that? My man, Organic. So, motherflocker Jonas. I'm glad somebody understand. Coach Hauser, you my man. You my man, Coach Hauser. One of my men. Motherflocker Giannis. Listen. The days of slapping teams together for a championship are over. Get off the NBA 2K chip. That tip is played out. The NBA 2K tip is played out. Let me say it again. It's played out. What wins championships now is continuity and the way a team functions as a unit. We were just talking about how the Knicks have 3 new players. I think, right? Didn't we start off today talking about that? The Knicks have 3 new players, and they're trying to get used to each other. We haven't had our full contingent this year. So you're talking about breaking it up again? What the hell's wrong with y'all? See, stop looking at NBA 2K and look at how a winning formula of a long-term sustainable winner operates. What happened, unfortunately, to Giannis is they reached their team. They got their team together. They reached their height. They won their chip. Now they're on the downward tip. Now they're on the downstroke. They're on the downstroke right now. Okay? Unfortunately, yes, he might be available. I don't want him. I know you're crazy. You're NBA 2K, but he's ranked 90-something on NBA 2K. I don't give a crap. I like the fit of our team right now. And yes, we haven't had our full contingent yet. When we do, it's going to be hell to pay. So I'm not looking at, we're 0-6 against the 2 top teams. The hell with that. The hell with that. Did you hear me? The hell with that. I'm waiting till our team gets whole. We're very close to getting whole. Josh Hart is questionable today, Corey. He's listed as questionable with his right knee. I don't mind him sitting again. I don't mind. If he can't come, and that's the thing. Josh Hart, he plays with heart. Okay? He plays with heart. Ronald Martinez, you might not have got the memo. Let me just help you out. You might not have got the memo. Let me help you out. I don't give 2 high piles of cow chips about what other channels or other people have to say about Tom Thibodeau. Nor do I want to hear their opinions about Tom Thibodeau. Let me say that again, just in case people didn't hear. I don't give 2 5-foot piles of cow chips about what another channel has to say about Tom Thibodeau. I don't care what other individuals have to say about Tom Thibodeau. I don't want to hear it, and I don't care. Thank you, Guilford. I got some people that caught the memo. I got some people that caught it. Some people haven't caught it yet. But I don't care. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Stop trying my patience with the BS. Again, let me just, for all you knuckleheads that just came in the room and have not caught the memo, let me ask the same questions I asked to those that was here at the beginning. Okay? Let me ask the same questions that I asked at the beginning. Y'all ready for the questions? Listen carefully, knuckleheads. Here's the questions. Have the Knicks, who have played 56 games so far in 2024, 2020, listen carefully, knuckleheads. Have they had their full contingent of players for even one game out of the 56 games that they have played this year? Have they had their full contingent of players for one game? Okay. Have the Boston Celtics had their full contingent of players at any time this season? Have the Boston Celtics had their full contingent of players at any time this season? Did they have Boston Celtics? Yes, they have. Okay. Have the Cleveland Cavaliers had their full contingent of players, the full contingent of what they expect to compete for the chip with? Have the Cleveland Cavaliers had that this season? So we admit the Knicks have not been at full strength the whole season. Cleveland has, Boston has. So why is it we're surprised that they beat the Knicks? Why are we surprised at that? And let me ask you, here's a third question that I didn't get to ask the serious Knicks fans that are here today. This is for everybody, the serious Knicks fans and the knuckleheads. Let me ask you a question. Are you ready? Do you believe that prior to this year's playoffs, the Knicks will have put together their full contingent of players? Testing. Did y'all catch that question? So do you believe before the playoffs arrive, the Knicks will have put together their full contingent of players? Okay. So for this season, they have not had their full contingent for even one game. Cleveland has and Boston has. And before the playoffs come, they will again have their full contingent of players. So you understand why I'm still positive on the Knicks going into the season, continuing this season? Because we're going to have, I agree with you, they're going to have their full contingent. Boston has had their full contingent. Who they missing, Michael Everhart? Who are they missing? I'm trying to see now. So you're telling me they haven't ever had their full contingent of players? Let me look at their stats. To me, I'm looking at their stats, right? Let me look at their team. Let's see now. Let's take a look. Let's see. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White, Jrue Holiday, Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford, Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett, Neemias Queta. That's their full contingent. Am I correct? Now, they've had Kristaps for 30 games this year. They've had Jrue for 45 games. My question was, have they at any time had their full contingent of players? Let me ask it again because I don't think you understood the question. Have the Boston Celtics at any time had their full contingent of players this year? Is what I'm asking. Do y'all get the question? Have they? So if you're the Jabroni Z, again, will you listen? Try this here. Try this. I asked, have the Boston Celtics at any time have had their full contingent of players? And let me go down their contingent. This is the Boston contingent. If I'm missing somebody, let me know. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Jrue Holiday, Al Horford, Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett, and then Cater. I said, have they had their full contingent at any time? The one that's missed the most games is KP, and he has played 30 games. Okay? He has played 30 games. So have they had their full contingent? Yes, for at least 30 games. Are y'all understanding the question now? Have they had their full contingent for at least 30 games? Yes, they have. Stop saying no, because the answer is yes, they have for at least 30 games. They've had Jrue Holiday for 45 games. So at least for 30 games, they have had their full contingent of players. The Knicks have not had their full contingent, and let's go through the Knicks' full contingent of players, just in case somebody don't understand, although I want to act like you don't understand, I don't know, but let's go through that. Let's go through that. Let's look at the Knicks' full contingent of players. So the Knicks contingent of players consists of Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Miles McBride, Precious Achiuwa, Mitchell Robinson. How many games has Mitchell Robinson played this year? How many games has Mitchell Robinson played this year? Mitchell Robinson has played no games. So we can say safely the Knicks have not had their full contingent of players for any time at this season. Whereas Boston has had their full contingent for at least 30 games, if you're counting Kristaps Porzingis, which you should, as their contingent. They've had it for at least 30 games. And they've had it more, and if you don't count Kristaps, 45 games, because Jrue Holiday has played 45 games. Let's look at Cleveland. Let's take a look at Cleveland. Cleveland contingent, which just got stronger. Mitchell, Garland, Mobley, Jarrett Allen, Ty Jerome, right? Now they had Niang, Levert, and they had Niang, Levert, and they traded them. Max Strus, right? They traded him, but they had Max Strus. So now they got DeAndre Hunter. So they have had their full contingent, not including Hunter. The guy that has missed the most time for their contingent would be Max Strus, and he played 27 games. Okay, he has played 27 games. Sam Merrill is in there. He's played 47 games. Isaac Okoro has played 30 games. They've got a deep team, and they played with their contingent for a lot of the year, almost the whole year. Okay, so, and this is not their first year together. The only new guy is DeAndre Hunter. That's it. Okay, so they played the whole year with their contingent. They just got DeAndre Hunter, and you're surprised that the Knicks lose to them. And you're talking about firing the coach because of it. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? I would rather, honestly, Hart and OG, is that what Stephen Bondy said, coach? Okay, Hart and OG are starting? Okay. Then they are. That's okay. I hope they're ready to play. I'm not as worried about Josh Hart. If Josh Hart comes out to play, the boy's going to play. Okay, I mean, he's really going to bring it. That's all I'm saying. Josh Hart is a dog. I'm not worried about him. OG is a dog, but he starts slow. That's all I'm saying. I want to see this brother with some energy today. Yeah, you got a whole bunch to deal with Cleveland. But I ain't worried about Cleveland. I ain't worried about Boston or Cleveland. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. If we weren't getting Mitchell Robinson back for the playoffs, I'd be a little bit more concerned. I would. Because without him, we cannot compete with those two teams. But I'm telling y'all, a healthy Mitchell Robinson is a game changer. Some of y'all forgot what he could do. He's a game changer. Okay, he's a game changer. So if you get him back healthy, and it looks like they're going to, it's just a question of when. I wish he'd have played Friday night. I wish he'd have played today. He's going to be out today. They listed him as out already. So but please bring him back as soon as possible. So you get Mitch Rob back. Yep, they got Javonte Green coming to the bench. This is the thing. The thing is, there is such a thing as diminishing returns. The Cavs really have a roster of 10 guys that they really need to play. If they start going deeper than that, they're not going to be as good. I'm telling you, I believe that. Just because everybody wants an all-star team for their team, right? But you can't always get it. You got to have guys that have got to be able to play their roles and their minutes. There's going to be guys for Cleveland. Somebody's going to miss minutes. Okoro, Green, somebody's not going to get minutes. They're going to play their starting five. They're going to play DeAndre Hunter's going to get serious minutes. We know that, okay? They got to give their starting guys to Ty Jerome, Sam Merrill. These guys have been with them the whole year. Yeah, so it's all good. No, we ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about Javonte Green. I ain't worried about none of them. Just let Mitch Rob come back healthy. Let our rest of our guys stay healthy. Yeah, he is. He goes deep on his bench. I love Atkinson. That's cool. That's the way he does his thing. He did the same thing in Brooklyn. He goes deep in his bench all the time. Atkinson does that. I mean, he did that in Brooklyn too. Tibbs don't. I'm not going to say his Cleveland's girl is prettier than our girl because she wears a different dress. Mother flop, Atkinson. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm with Tibbs. Mother flop. If them Negroes need to play 48 minutes, play the damn 48 minutes. And if your ass tired, come out the goddamn game. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, he did the same thing in Brooklyn. I know that. I don't mind. Atkinson, I like Atkinson. It's 12:45 in the Stevenson. Okay. But the way Tibbs does it is he said, you a pro, you a man, you're a grown man, you're a vet in the league, play the goddamn game. You're being paid to play 48 minutes. Play the goddamn game. If you can't, bring your ass out. That's all. That's all. So we'll see. That's all I'm saying. So, oh, hey, you full of shit. You don't cause me to curse. Oh, hey, you full of shit. Deuce and Precious is enough. They just need to get more touches. Brunson needs to make sure they get more touches. He needs to stop looking Deuce off and give him the ball. That's all. That's all. They ain't enough bullshit. See, bullshit. There's plenty enough. Plenty enough. See, so we just need to get our boys more touches. Ain't enough. See, that's what I'm talking about. Go to a team that you feel is enough. I don't want to hear you crap over here. You know what I'm saying? Old head dumbass. Let me just look at you here. Let's look at something. Look at the stats. Let's look at the stats and stop, with your dumb dilute. Whatever wine you drinking, get off that Ripple and shit, man. Stop using the opioids and the weed because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Let me see. Landry Shamet averages 12 minutes a game. Cameron Payne averages 15 minutes a game. Precious Achiuwa averages 23 minutes a game. Deuce McBride averages 24 minutes a game. So when you add it, and then of course we know the starters: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys averaging 10 or more minutes a game. That sounds a little bit more than 7 to me. I mean, stop drinking the Thunderbird and come in here with your delusional BS. If you got mental issues, go talk to Dr. Phil or Oprah. They might be able to help you. But we don't have no cheese to go with your wine. We don't. 7 guys. And that's the thing. Why do people feel the need to exaggerate to try to make a false narrative true? I don't understand that. Why do you feel the need to exaggerate in order to try to make your point? You can't do that in here because I'm going to embarrass you. 7 guys? I mean, they got 9 guys averaging double-digit minutes. 9, not 7, 9. 9 guys averaging double-digit minutes. Where you get 7 from, I don't know. Except you drinking too much Wild Irish Rose. Stop with the cheap wine, man. I know economy is tough. Not everybody can afford the good wine. But life is really short. If you're going to drink wine, drink the good wine. Because it comes in here mess with your head and you come in here talking about 7. He plays more than 7. He plays 7 when everybody's hurt. And he wants grown men. You understand? What's up, Drip Moore? My man, my Floridian brother. What's up, man? Hope you and the fam doing good. Yeah, drinking that Taylor port, man. Leave that Taylor port. Go get that Graham port. That Graham port. Go get that Graham red, baby. Then you talk, okay? Now you talking something. Leave that, you know, STIDES. Leave that alone. You know, my man Looney said, go get the STIDES. Leave that alone. Don't mess with that. Go get that Graham stuff, man. Go get that Graham stuff, that high quality. You know, that's what you want, man, the high quality. Okay, you are some crazy dude, man. You are crazy. Oh my God. You are crazy, man. Oh man. Oh man. So anywho, so apparently I'm gonna take Coach Hauser at his word, because he said that they already announced that Josh Hart and OG are starting the game. Okay, come. But y'all better bring the energy. That's all I'm saying. That means Precious, Deuce, and Cameron Payne going to be off your bench. Yeah. You could always tell people drinking that cheap wine or getting that headache weed. They smoking that headache weed. Don't, you know, there was weed that y'all back in the day. I don't know. I ain't smoked weed in 40 years. But I'm saying back in the day, the real quality weed would be mellow on your brain. Whereas that cheap, messed up weed give you a headache. Some of y'all got the headache and you've become the headache. Don't mess with that bad weed, man. Don't mess with the bad weed. Don't mess with it. You know, get the good stuff. Get the quality stuff. Get that African black. Get that gold, that Acapulco gold. I don't know if they still have that. Try to get the quality stuff. Don't drink that Taylor Port. Don't drink that St. Ives. Go with that Graham, man. I know it's expensive. Go with that. Best stuff. Best food. Good stuff. Get that high quality sangria. Do that good stuff, man. Oh, drink liquid weed? You do, you, Michael? I didn't even heard of that. I just recently heard of the gummy bear weed. That because you know I live in this gated community with a lot of these Trump tards, right? And I just found out last year, I didn't know a good percentage of them use weed. They use weed. All these conservative Christians, a good percentage of them use weed. Because I have a neighbor, unfortunately, she had to have a serious operation, and she was drinking a lot. You know, she was drinking a lot. And I said, her name was Betty. I said, Betty, why don't you use some weed? You know, you're in pain all the time. Your doctor get for you. And her husband said, everybody in the neighborhood using it, and they offer it to her, and she said, no. I said, right? He said, everybody in the neighborhood uses weed. He said, they get it from the doctor prescription. I said, I did not know that. And they use the gummy bears and the CBD and all that stuff. They be doing their thing, man. I'd be like, oh, shoot. All you conservative white Christians using weed. And I told them, they started laughing. I said, oh, you're conservative white Christians using weed? But yeah. I was like, okay, do your thing, man. I said, do your thing. Oh, man. Oh, hey. Getting blown out means they're not ready to play with their full contingent yet. It ain't on Tibs. It ain't on the players. You know what the problem with the Knicks is? You, old head. You're the problem. Go somewhere else where you can whine. Like I said, I ain't got no cheap. Matter of fact, let me help you out. You go somewhere else with that, man. I don't want you here. I don't want you in my channel. I'm gonna put you on a timeout for a while. I don't want you here. Go away. You know what I mean? Go away. Go. I don't want you here. Shoot. Let's choose option C, not Tibs, not the players, y'all. Option C, okay? Yeah, peace out with that. Thank you, Coach Hauser. Man, my man right there. Exactly. Take that bad energy, toxic mess out of here, man. Shoot. Yeah, he deleted his post and I deleted him. He learned too late. There's such a thing as coming too late. You know what I'm saying? Get the hell out of here. Shit. I need some positive Knicks fans. I need Coach Hausers. I need Guilford McCormick's. I need them guys. I need Michael Everhart's. I need Castle King. Triple C carry the one. I need them guys. Yeah, people getting me that way. Stop all that messing around with them. Mad Dog 2020. You could drink what you want. It's your business. But what happens is it causes you to start tripping. Smoking the bad weed, you taking the opioids, you messing around with Wild Irish Rose, Mad Dog 2020, Thunderbird, St. Ides, and you drinking that Taylor port. Leave that mess alone. I know it's the cheap stuff, but it's messing with your head. It's not good, man. You know what I mean? It's not cool. Stop deluding yourself into thinking that Stephen A. stupid and BSPN know what they talking about. That's right. Shame on you. Stop it, man. Son, I need some Son from Brooklyn's dudes in here. Some real. I need some Cherokee Indian. Give me some more of that, man. Oh, right, Guilford McCall? We need some more of y'all. Oh. Somebody that's going to stand by the Knicks no matter what. Without talking about firing the coach or changing the team. Somebody that understands you got a team. Do you remember David Fisdale? Do you remember Derek, what was his name? Derek Fisher with his fine wife? Do you remember all that? Look what you got now. Guy that got you third in the East and people complaining. You're third in the East. People complaining. You know what I mean? So, Gumby, what you going to do with no juju around, man? What you going to do now, Gumby? You must be really lost. No juju. You follow Minnesota, Gumby? Yo, Derek Fisher done went hooked up with damn, what's the boy's ex? I forgot the ex. Govan. Ooh. What's the name? Govan something. Dang. Dang. That's on the same level. Yeah, Matt Barnes. He done went and got Matt Barnes leftovers, but warmed up them leftovers. Nice. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing. Can't coaches we have a paper bag, but you know how to pick a woman, boy. I ain't gonna front. So does Fisdale. He did the right thing to have 10 babies with her. That's what I would do. Have many babies. When something good, you have babies with it. That's the way I feel about it. I got 4. We couldn't have no more, but yeah, I would have more. You know, yeah, man. Fizz know how to pick a woman though. Shoot, for real. I don't know how he did it, but that's what you call he ain't got no coaching game, but he got rap game. He got to have some rap game. Cause look what he done pulled. There, I would have her pregnant every other year, man. Shoot, me and her gonna have babies. Well, me and my wife, I said, man, baby, I ain't got no money, but we gonna make some babies. And we made 4 beautiful ones. Yes, we did. There you go. That's right. Hey, 41 years for me. 41. We just finished 40. We on 41 now. Shoot, if I could have some more with her, I would. But then I'm too tired. I'm too old to be having no more little ones, you know. I want my kids to have babies. I got 2 grands. I'd like to have some more grands, but I ain't going to rush my babies. You know what I'm saying? Take that for data. That's right. That's right. But yeah, when you get a good one, I mean a real good one, a good helpmeet, make babies with them, man. Make more of y'all. That's what, be fruitful and multiply. When you get a good one, make more of y'all. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I ain't had pop the pee in or when to throw it out, but I knew how to do that. Yeah, but we good now. We done struggled when we came through. Now we still enjoying our life together by ourselves. We don't raise the kids gone. We like to visit, and then we say go on back. We good. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, Michael Everhart. It's cabbage, celery, ginger, cucumber. I put 2 Granny Smith apples, 1 Honey Crisp apple. I chopped the whole thing, seed and everything. Throw it in there. What else? Little MCT oil. I wouldn't use coconut oil but I have the MCT, so I throw 2 squeezes of that in there. I throw a little squeeze of salt in there with it, and then I put water in it and blend that up, and then I put it in a mesh and squeeze out all the juice. Squeeze it all out. Put it in the Vitamix, let that mix up in there. Squeeze all the juice out. That mess is good. Oh, sorry. Nice chunk of ginger too. Nice chunk of ginger. Nice chunk of ginger also. Some fresh ginger, chunk of that. Yeah, put that in there. Blend it all up. I got a Vitamix that liquefies, right? But I make sure, so I put it in the mesh, squeeze all that juice out. Some good stuff. I ain't gonna front. Matter of fact, it's almost time for the game, y'all. So let me go and get. I gotta make my food. Then later on, I'm gonna follow it up with that. Yeah. So yeah. Let me know how it comes out. But it'll have you peeing now. It'll have you peeing like. Don't drink it at night like I did. Drink it in the daytime. So when you go peeing like crazy, you know, you can get it all out. It will clean you out, though. It's good for you, though. Tastes good. Damn, tastes good. Yeah, tastes good. Okay. Have that. Some of these knuckleheads need to have that instead of that Ripple, man. But listen. Oh, I had that, Jay. At least 3 of my kids. Well, yeah, 3 of them. Definitely 2 of them are due to Irish moss. Definitely 2 of them are the direct result of me drinking too much Irish moss, Jamaican Irish moss. Too much. Direct result. I had to give that up, man, because I was, shoot. I wanted babies. That thing made sure we got them too. Shoot. All right. Enjoy the game. No matter win, lose, or draw. Stick with your team. Stick with your coach. Stop buying into the narrative from media. Stick with your team. Stick with your coach. Stop buying into media narratives. Stop it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Y'all enjoy it. Shalom.